All right, so yeah, just wanted to do this quick Facebook Live message or video, just to kind of explain a couple of things that have been happening in the last few weeks. About 6 weeks ago, my son Charlie, he was supposed to be doing his A-levels right now, but obviously with all the COVID-19 malarkey, I think he's just going to end up getting his predicted grades. But when he finished, or when he was going to finish his A-levels, the plan was that he was going to come and work for me. So I'd sort of, a lot of the jobs that I wanted him to do, I'd sort of put on the back burner, and I wasn't really giving it too much thought. And then all of a sudden, it sort of came up really quickly. So I was like, damn, what do I do? What am I going to get him to do? And I've got all these different ideas. So what was interesting at the time is that a company called Digital Marketer, because of the lockdown, they were giving away every single one of their marketing courses for free for a really limited period of time, up until the end of May. So what was interesting, if you can see the screen behind me here, I've kind of got it up on the screen here. But anyway, that's the digital marketing platform and all the different courses. So you've got like social media mastery, digital marketing mastery, content marketing mastery, all of these different courses. And so I said to Charlie, goes, look, you've gone from a world where you're basically doing A-levels, studying, and now I'm throwing you in at the deep end into a business that it's tricky to be juggling lots of different tasks. I always feel like I'm spinning a lot of plates. So I said, look, the first thing for you to do is to really jump in to like a professional level marketing education. And a lot of the courses that the digital marketing group do and put together are all, they're courses that you get a lot of businesses who have got employees that have maybe studied marketing at university or college or whatever, and but the information they've got is not relevant, or it's not really up to date. So what was brilliant about this was like, right, Charlie, this is all you're going to do. You're going to do this like solid for 8 hours a day, and at the end of each course there was like a little mini exam. And so we'd go through the course, like just blasting his brain with all this information, then he'd do the exam, and then we'd kind of chat about it at the end of the day. Anyway, cut a long story short, he went through that for about 3 weeks of May, and then he drops the bombshell on me that he's, because he doesn't live with me, my son, he lives with his mum and his stepdad and my daughter Ella. And so he drops this bombshell on me saying, look, Dad, like Shanice, his girlfriend, is going to move in with him. So I'm like, oh, okay. So what are you going to do? You want to carry on working? Do you want to wait until the whole COVID thing's over? How do you want to deal with this? And I give him the option of working part-time, and so he decided to do that. What was interesting is that during the course of this time and him learning all this stuff, it started to dawn on me that actually, if I'd had him full-time, I probably would have run out of things to give him, because there's kind of like certain frameworks that we have to have in place for him to then be able to do other jobs to help with the business. So him actually going part-time was a bit of a godsend. But another thing I did was I purchased a course came up which looked really interesting and looked really relevant to my business, but it also very relevant to people who may have, like, for example, Charlie coming out of school. What do I do now? Like, literally, what do I do now? I mean, obviously he's lucky because I get to employ him and he gets to work for me, and so he gets to, in a world where jobs are disappearing left, right and centre, he's got a job, right? Which is great. But his course came up that I like the look of, and there's a lot of things I like the look of, trust me. I looked at it and I thought, well, this looks really interesting, because one of the things about this course is something I could delegate. I could go, look, Charlie, if we were running out of things to do, different campaigns to run, etc., just go through this course and start actioning it yourself. Because I explained to him, I said, look, it's all well and fine coming working for me, right? And I said, look, I'm going to guarantee you 12 months work. But don't think of it as 12 months work. Think of it as like 12 months education about what it takes to run a business that's been around since 2002. We've been in business a long time. If you look at the statistics on businesses, they start, within a few years, sometimes months, they fail. So we've been around a long time, and I'm by no means the smartest guy when it comes to marketing and that kind of stuff, but we do an okay job, all right? So I said to him, look, think of it like this. Think of it, you could be going to university right now, and you could be coming out with I think like a 30 grand debt, a 40 grand debt. Instead, you're going straight into a business and we're going to fast track you to learn multiple skills. You're going to learn multiple things so that if in 12 months time I say, sorry, Charlie, there just isn't the work, you know, you will have a database for the skills that you can just either apply on your own and be self-sufficient, because I think that is going to be the skill moving forward. Or you can take these skills and you can go, look, I did this for, you know, did my business, this business for 12 months, this is what I can do. And you can take that to other businesses and see what you can offer them. So anyway, this other course came up. Let me just flick across to it here. And it's, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it was to do with ranking videos on YouTube. Now that could either be videos like this, you know, recording yourself, talking to camera type thing, or it could be slides. So in case, if you're the kind of person who doesn't want to record your face to camera, and I'm pretty sure Charlie, it's funny actually, because Charlie did some YouTube videos like years ago when he was like 13, 14, and when he started working for us, for some reason I'd come across it in my subscriptions and I'd sent him it, and he's walking around his house going, look, this is my bedroom and this is this. So he's kind of used to, I think a lot of people of that generation, they're used to doing videos. But you know, if you're the kind of person who's a bit scared on camera, what this particular course does, it teaches you how to find affiliate programs where other people are selling stuff. Like say, for example, I don't know, like a course on, let's say like guitar, for example. Someone's, you know, they're selling a guitar course and they want other people to promote that guitar course. Well, this particular training that I'm going to put a link to in this video is, I just thought this would be the sort of thing, whereas if somebody was out there right now and they're twiddling their thumbs, or they're not sure if they're going to be made redundant, or they're not sure, you know, what the future holds for them. When you actually listen to, like if you click on the link that's associated with this video, when you listen to Paul describe the process that he went through, and he started off struggling, then he started to find a little bit of a gold mine. It's really fascinating. Like when you look at the fear that's out in society today, you can stay focused on that, or you can flip across and look at the opportunity. And I'm a great believer that like hell and heaven, you know, they're both here on earth, right? You go searching for heaven, you probably find me out on the golf course. To me, that's heaven. Hell will be, you know, people that are suffering, struggling, you know, in debt, families being killed. I mean, you can look at anything in the world and focus on it, and you know, whilst you're focused on it, that'll be your experience. But this guy here in this course, teaching how you can rank videos on YouTube for affiliate-based products, and he's making just an absolute killing. So my thought was like, right, I'm gonna purchase his training, and I've been through some of his training. I haven't finished it yet, but I've been through some of his training, and it's brilliant. And so I thought, well, I'll share that with you guys. And the other thing as well, I'm going to be giving this to Charlie. So in some of his downtime, in between different projects, because I've got him working on different projects right now to do with the stuff that we sell inside the Aggressive Health shop. And blimey, I don't even do Instagram. I've got him working on getting that up and running. We've got more. We used to run competitions. You probably remember me doing competitions and stuff like this on, like telling people about it on Facebook Live. But then again, that was one of the things that went by the wayside. But what's interesting is that now that he's working for us, all these ideas that I've had him, you know, like previously, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. Now I'm just delegating it out. It's awesome. So I can carry on doing my work and like day to day fighting the fires, making sure things get done, making sure customers are happy and all those kinds of things, which he will be being trained to do. But at the same time, I've bought some different trainings for him. Luckily, the digital marketer one was free for a month, but then guess what? I went and purchased it because it was so good. I just thought I'm going to buy it anyway. But then there was this other course, again, which I've linked to in this video, which is perfect for people that are just not really sure like what to do right now. You know, it's like they want to do something, they want to maybe dive into something, get their teeth stuck into something. And what's brilliant about it, it's just opportunity. It's you know, even in his Facebook group, because he's got a Facebook group of people, and you go in there and you look at all the people that are kind of doing well with this, and all they're doing is just following his step-by-step system, his step-by-step process. So that was, that was something that I would highly recommend, and I'm going to put a link inside this video so you can at least check it out, because he does a webinar. Now, he does a webinar with a guy called Mike Feel Sane. Now, this is another part of the story, so we're kind of like this. Three parts to this, if you like. The first part was me just chatting about Charlie and about him working for us and about me wanting to give him opportunities because I want him to be self-sufficient in the world. I want him to like, obviously I want him to run my business, because the more he can run my business, the more free time I have, and free time to me is more valuable than money. I've been sitting running a business my whole life, but you know, you've got to start somewhere. And so for him, he's working, well, he will be working full-time hours. But again, by giving him this course, I can go, right, Charlie, I want you to study this now. You're going to go and study this. You're going to do this. You're going to go through this, and you're going to let me know when when you've been through each of the stages, and let me know what you've decided to do. Because it gets him thinking, it gets him working. And to me, that's, I don't know, for some people maybe it's natural. It's natural for them to just get stuck into things. Other people, I'm a bit like this. I prefer to kind of, if someone said to me, right, do this, 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 and this, I feel more comfortable with that than me, kind of doing my own to-do list. I still struggle with that to this day. Anyway, so this Paul that you're going to see doing the Affiliate Tube course, it's part of a webinar that he does with Mike Filsaime. So who's Mike Filsaime? And what is this other screen behind me all about? Well, this is what's interesting, is that one of the things I said to Charlie, I said, look, Charlie, when it comes to business, right, and when it comes to making money, it sometimes costs money to make money. Like, for example, when I look at the server costs to run Aggressive Health, it's a Magento based store. It needs to be updated every so many months, 6 months, a year. It needs to be security patched. I mean, God, I can't tell you that the whole thing just is a ball ache. What can I say? But it has to be done. And with some of the things that I've done in the past, especially courses that I've put on, whether that be like a health-based course, something along those kinds of lines, again, to run something like that and have something like that, usually those kinds of courses, they cost money to host, monthly outgoing. And let me tell you something I hate. I despise it with a passion. It's probably to my detriment, but I hate monthly anything, right? Even my Sky subscription, right? Because I've not watched much golf in the last few weeks. It pains me that I have to pay them every month. Now, I know some people are probably going to say, oh yeah, why don't you just do this or do that or get free, the free TV thing. There's all sorts of like tricky ways around it, but I have to watch my golf when it's live, when it's on. And it does start this week. In fact, it starts today. Great news. But yeah, the point is I hate monthly. So for example, there's an awesome bit of software out there called ClickFunnels. You may have heard of it. The reason I say it's awesome is because initially when I ran I ran a course called the Anti-Aging Health Matrix, and then I had a Super Hydration Matrix module. I ran it through ClickFunnels, and it was brilliant because I could teach people, or I could give people like a part of the education. Then they would click if they was interested in knowing more information. If they wanted to buy the course, they could. And then if they liked the course, there was an upsell to the bigger course. And this whole thing made the system run like perfectly. But the problem was at the time, I was using Stripe. Okay, Stripe's as a payment processor. And Stripe cut my account. I do not know why. I think it's because I sell supplements, right? But they wouldn't let me, and I said to them, I just wanted to use this Stripe platform or Stripe as a payment processor for information products. Anyway, the whole system was a bit more clunky, like when it was working, like to pipe PayPal into there. So after a while, I was like, this is rubbish, and I just sort of ended my subscription because I didn't want to keep paying out every single month for something that I wasn't using. Again, I hate monthly payments. So, cut a long story short, fast forward maybe a couple of years, and then what comes along is an email into my inbox about a new piece of software called Groove Funnels or Groove Pages. And what it was Mike Filsaime, the same guy that you'll see with the webinar with the Tube Affiliate, Mike Filsaime, who was instrumental in building out something called Kartra, which again competes with ClickFunnels. And because they were at the early inception stages of this Groove Pages, they made an offer to like original investors where for $1,500 you could invest in their software. So I'm looking at this thinking, and it was like invest for life. Okay, so this is a software solution which is very similar to other software solutions, but those other software solutions you have to pay monthly, right? You have to pay monthly, like forever, as long as you're using that system. So when something came up for like lifetime access, I took it as a gamble. I was like, right, I'm just going to take a gamble on this because I prefer to pay $1,500 out the gate and have this thing for life, than never ever have to pay for any other software again. And here's the kicker. You can see on this screen here, this is just a little something that I built up, like copying somebody else's web page, because that's one of the things that you can do. You can kind of like, if you find a web page that you like, you can just play around and you can copy it. And there was a little tutorial showing how to use the software, and I thought, well, I'll go through the tutorial, because you know, whenever you learn something new for the first time, it's very baby steps until you get used to it and it becomes automated. But if I come out of this and I go to the main dashboard, if any of you know anything about, you know, running businesses or running business online, let me just explain something to you. This is what I've got for $1,500, and it's not all fully built yet. It's not finished, so it's not like if you get this, you know, like it's not like if you take them up on this offer, it's all going to be fully functional, because it's not. The first part of it is, because I've already played around with it, but you're going to get. So let me list this out. Something called Groove Pages, where you can build a website. Okay, you can build a website, and I listened to a video this morning. Two of the people that Mike Filsaime brought over from Kartra were two of the very best developers that have developed that software out, and they've created a whole new framework of things, so that if there was a website that you liked, say that, for example, you found a website that, say I find a website that I really like the look of, what I can do is just go up to the URL, I can copy it, boom, I can drag it straight into Groove Pages. And what it does, it doesn't copy, it changes all the text to like the lorem ipsum, you know, all the gobbledygook text. It doesn't put the pictures in, like as in, it doesn't just rip off the whole website, but it creates the structure, which means that all you've got to do is just plonk your images in, plonk your text in, and you've got yourself a website. And now, I know there's a lot of website builders out there that do the same sort of thing, but the point being is that he's brought in like the very best technology in existence to be able to do this. It's not, that particular part of it isn't live just yet, but it's coming. But you can just build a page like from, I mean, look, I could just do this right now. Go to Groove Pages. Let's just go down to a new site, just as an example. And actually, like, oh, it's just fired me up a new thing anyway in there. I was going to go to like to a template screen, but anyway, like even that just looks good straight off the cuff, and you just change a couple of bits and pieces. But the point that I was about to get to, I know this is like a long video, but so that's Groove Pages, right? A website builder, £1,500, never have to pay again. But is that all? No. They've got GrooveSell, right? They've got Groove Affiliate. So if I wanted to create a course and put affiliates through it, there's a built-in affiliate program. Now, I've already got something that I can do, which I've paid for in the past, which I've never actually put affiliates through, called Thrivecart. But you get Groove Affiliate free with you know, this is what I've got for free. So what I'm trying to explain to Charlie, look, if you want to run a business, you got to understand that they're going to be overheads. Because I'm trying to train him, right? I'm trying to train him to be self-sufficient in this new world that we're about to enter, I suppose. You've got Groove Mail, right? So you've got an email system built into this. Now, I pay monthly for something called Aweber, right? So that I can email my subscribers, I can tell them about latest products, I can, you know, send them information about discount codes for the Aggressive Health Shop. You know, we tell them about blog posts or videos that we posted on the site. So I have to pay monthly for this, and then I have to pay an annual fee as well. Like the monthly is because of so many subscribers, and then there's an annual fee. With Groove Mail, which again isn't fully functional yet or live, guess what? I've already paid for it. I don't have to pay ever again. Like, I don't know if this penny's dropping here, but this is like the craziest thing ever if you're in business like I am. But it doesn't stop. Guess what's next? Groove Member. If I wanted to create a course and then have people come into my course as members inside the course, if I was to do that, say, through ClickFunnels, then, actually, I'm just going to plug my battery in because my phone's about to die. If I had to do that through ClickFunnels, I'd be paying at least $97 a month. Or up at their major plan, it would be, hang on. If it was their major plan, then, yeah, the power cable don't stretch too far. Let's squat down here. Yeah, if it was the major plan, you're looking at $250 a month, right? Again, with this Groove software, it's paid for. It's done now. Obviously, eventually, they'll be doing the same subscriptions. But point being is, right now, you can still get in like at the ground level. But that's not it. I've not even finished. Groove Video, it will host videos. So think of something like Wistia. I mean, obviously you can host videos on YouTube for free, right? But the thing with that is that you oftentimes get people then click on the video and they'll go elsewhere. But if you've got a platform like Wistia or Summit or Vimeo, it costs money, right? Again, Groove Video, guess what? You get it for free. And then future Groove funnels. Let's look at this. Groove Blog. All right, now here's the interesting thing. People are like, blog, well, you can get WordPress, Mike. Let me tell you something. Years ago, right, when I was when I had the shop, I had a shop in Newport Pagnell. So we had the online business and physical shop, and in the shop there was like martial arts equipment and different like protein powders and all that sort of stuff. It was an existing business that I kind of took over when I split up with the ex, and I didn't have anywhere to live, and my whole world was sort of upside down, and it sort of worked out really well. But the point being is that back then we had our main shop, and I used to build little WordPress sites, and they tended to work really well, but then they got hacked. It was a disaster, and I was like, I'd spend all this time like working on it, and then I'd be like, oh, now I've got to find a security solution. And when you're like one-man band, honestly, it gets to a point where you're pushing, and after a while it's like, oh, I can't be bothered, and that was my experience. I just stopped doing it, even though it was working. I remember once, right, there was a program came out, it was a Scott Sonham program. I knocked up this WordPress page like in about 3 hours. It had a page, had a little sign-up box, it had a little video of a guy doing these weird press-ups in the snow, and every single link on there linked back to his program as an affiliate program. And I remember like checking in like about 2 weeks later, and I'd made like £400 just from this little 3 hour thing. So the problem with that is if you're watching this video, you might be thinking, well, why didn't you just duplicate that system over and over again, Mike? The thing is, sometimes when you're spending time running a business that's working, you've got to spend time working on what's working, and that's what I chose to do. But again, now Charlie's on board, one of the things I've said to him is like, look, mate, you're going to be getting inside Groove pages, and you're going to be working, you're going to live and die inside this website. You're going to get in there and you can figure everything out. Anyway, I'm not finished. So I'm talking about blog. Well, a Groove blog. The reason why blogging, the website's one thing. If you want to blog, I'm not really that interested in having a blog anymore. We've got a blog on Aggressive Health website, but if you want to, it's there for free. Groove webinars. Oh my God, webinars. Look, I've just signed up to a mastermind group recently with a top marketer in the UK. I think the guy's awesome, and a lot of their training is around webinars. I look at the cost of webinar software. I'm like, if I put together 2 webinars and I've got to pay monthly for the rest of my life for webinars, one of the questions I want to ask is, can't we just all join together and we'll all just, like, if we get 10 of us in a group, we can all run our webinar inside this group, and we'll all just pay 1/10 of the cost of this monthly fee to like GoToWebinar or something. Some other ones are out there. I think there's like Stealth Seminar, Easy Webinar. It's all just, they want to get people on the monthly. I hate the monthly, right? Do you get that? I hate it because if you're not utilising it, and that's where they've got you, if you're not utilising it, the thing is, it takes something like ClickFunnels. I don't know how many thousands of users have got that, but I bet you that the old 80-20 rule, I bet 20% of them are killing it. I bet 80% of them are just sitting there with a quick ClickFunnels account, and they're just fiddling around each month, doing nothing, getting nowhere. That's why I hate monthlies. Anyway, Groovedesk. This is a help desk. So if like help desk software costs money, I think you're getting the point. Groove Calendar, not really sure how I would use that, although I've started using an online calendar with Charlie, which is cool. It's just a free thing actually. Let me just tell you what that is in case you want to use it. Called keepandshare.com. So we've started putting things together on there, and then when we do Skype back and forwards, we can make sure, basically with Charlie working for me now, I've got to be a lot more structured. I can't just be like, oh, I'm flagging today, I'm going to have a few hours off. I've got to be like, right, what's next, Charlie, right? And we're building a real big structure to make sure, business moves forward, because I want to keep him in employment. I want him to run my business eventually. And then finally, what we've got down here, we've got a Groove survey. So let's just go through this, right? And we'll recap in a second. So you get a website builder, you get Groove Sell. I'm not really entirely sure what the difference is there. I think that might be to do with their payment processor, again, which they're going to have built in to this. So I get all this for $1,500 forever, lifetime deal. Like, you're going to see websites being banged up, bang, 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 bang. It's going to be awesome. all things to help cheer on the Aggressive Health store, you see, because sometimes, you know, you don't want to send people to a product page. You want to send people to a page where there's a video and there's some information and it's, you know, it's educational and it's all good. So anyways, let's just do a recap. Groove Pages, Groove Sell, Groove Affiliate, Groove Mail, Groove Member, Groove Video, Groove Blog, Groove Webinars, Groove Desk, Groove Calendar, Groove Survey. There's also an e-commerce solution which I have actually purchased separately as well, but I do get it for free, so I've kind of double spent there. That's called Groove Cart, and it's supposed to compete with Shopify, but I don't think they're quite at that level yet, so I won't be moving Aggressive Health over. But let me tell you, if I moved Aggressive Health over to this, the amount of money we would save each year would be astronomical. And whether it happens or not, I don't know, because we've got a lot of customizations to help to make sure, you know, like with the warehouse, because, you know, there's a lot of moving parts. There's, you know, me in my office, there's the warehouse and there's the customer service team, you know, in their office, there's the warehouse team, and we have different, we have to make sure that it's complex, but there's like a global pick and then there's individual picks and there's free check-in processes to make sure everyone gets exactly what they order. You know, it goes wrong like 0.0001% of the time. But yeah, there's just, yeah, so the point is there's everything that you could ever want. So here's the thing, here's what I was saying to Charlie. I was like, look, Charlie, you've got, and I keep telling him every single day, you have to realise how good this is. You, like, I've tried to explain to him, look, Charlie, you know when we go into Aweber and we do that costs me money. You know when we, you know, tell him about the Magento store, that costs me money. You know that platform which you want to run that membership, that costs me money. Everything costs money. And I said, the thing about business is this. It's so easy to get lured in to, wow, that looks great, that looks great. And before you know it, you go from having nothing to having something that's eating money each month and you're not even in profit. And, oh man, to start from scratch would be a tough gig. You know, I think. Right now, if I had to start from scratch, I'd be like, wow, look at the competition that's out there. I mean, I'm lucky, right? I'm lucky. We started building websites back in the day when, geez, you could build it and before you know it, you'll be on Google front page, you do a couple of ads. I mean, we were spending back then like, £10 a day, you know, on some ads which were bringing in loads of traffic, and whereas now, there's no way, £10 it might get you 2 leads. I mean, I'm not really the greatest at advertising because I'm tight, right? You got to get this message. I hate monthlies, I hate advertising budget. I've got to get over that if I want to move things to the next level, but anyway, that's another thing. So what's the point of all this video? The point of the video is this, look, I've been like having to rack my brains to help Charlie get himself ready, well, not get himself ready because he's already working for me now, but to get him thinking how he needs to think to jump into this world of, like, jump from A levels where he just, you know, he would get up, he'd maybe go to the gym in the morning because he's got a gym membership and he was loving it, actually, he was doing really well, and all that's been shot to shit because he can't go to the gym at the moment. But yeah, I was doing all this to make sure Charlie could get out into the world, and, you know, I kept giving him the example, look mate, you could go to university, you could spend £30,000-40,000 and be in debt. Everyone at university is in debt. Mate, you don't want to be in debt. That's like the chain around your neck dragging you down for the foreseeable future. Even my girlfriend, like, you know, mid-30s now, I think 36, she's still paying student debt from like in her 20s, and I'm like, what? It's ridiculous. And so I said to him, look, I reckon in 3 years I can turn you into a absolute, like, value offering marketing, like, better than I am, because I'm going to give you the time to study and work at this. So the reason I put this video together is because everything that I've been given to Charlie, I'm just going to suggest to you to check out, because if you check out the TubeAds Academy, if you don't have any products or anything else and you want to learn how to run affiliate-based things, affiliate-based programs, and you know, help other people sell their products, there is a very straightforward system that you can utilize. Now, guess what? You do have to do something, right? I even sometimes come into these courses thinking, oh, is this going to take me like 2 minutes and then I'm done and I'm going to make thousands of extra pounds? No, it doesn't work like that. You've still got to do something, but I don't know, there's got to be a lot of people right now that don't have a lot to do. Like me, God, I get up and I'm like, right, Charlie's going to be on 8 o'clock, right, I better get some stretches in, get my smoothie down me, help Elizabeth out with the kids for a bit, get stuck in, you know, make sure some of the things are asking, boom, I'm straight on there with Charlie, and then, you know, work, trying to get, well, yeah, trying to basically keep business at the level it's at and advance it. But for people who are twiddling their thumbs, there is so much opportunity out there if you could just, if you can take it upon yourself to get stuck in, and yeah, these are just two opportunities that I just think I can't not tell people about this. The YouTube advertising ranking course is brilliant. I'm going to put a link in with this video, and then the Groove Cart. Groove Funnel. They call it Groove Funnels now. It used to be called Groove Pages. But the funnels aspect is really, is kind of really alluring to people at the moment, because the whole idea with a funnel, if you didn't know, is that, I don't know, let's say for example, I'm trying to sell you this, because I think it's great, right? This tape is great. Used it today. I had to send something out today. It's good stuff. I had to sell you this. If I just said, right, is this great stuff? Buy one roll and that's it. You might go, yeah, I'll buy a roll of that. The funnel idea concept is, look, this cost me 10p to buy, and I'm going to sell it to you for £1. Well, let's say after you clicked on, I'm going to buy it for £1. There's you got given the option to maybe get a whole bulk supply that may last you for a year and save some money. You might be like, yeah, that's a good option. So by you purchasing that, your average spend as a customer then gradually goes up. And as your average spend goes up and you go through a funnel sequence, then the person who's selling it can use that to then maybe fuel their advertising budget and help grow and scale their business. That's the kind of idea behind a funnel. So to have access to Groove Funnels and be able to take payments, create membership sites, even if you, I know it's expensive. Right now, the thing is, it will probably end up being, I don't know, maybe like $50 a month, maybe $99 a month. I'm not sure what they're going to do, and I'm not sure how much of the bells and whistles they'll give. They'll probably give you like limited access. I just want to tell you right now, like if you are in business or you're thinking about going in business and you buy something that, so you don't ever have to buy anything else again. Yeah, you might just sit there and do nothing. You could do that. But if you just got stuck into this, you could be a web developer, literally. Put it like this. Say you went to a company who sell, you went to a company that sold sellotape, for example, and all you did was find a competing sellotape company, look at their website, go click, 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 bring all of their thing into your website, change the words, change the pictures, because frameworks can't be copyrighted, for example. You could go to the other company and go, look, I've just created this, this tape website for you. You could basically write your own ticket. And these are the sort of things I'm going to be training Charlie to do, because I don't want him to get to the end of this 12 months working for me. I'm hoping it's longer, but I did say to him, I want him to get to the end of this 12 months working for me, and he'd be like, you know what, Dad, I've decided to go travelling with my girlfriend. I'll be like, great, go for it. You do whatever you like, because it's his life, he can do whatever he wants. If he could then take the skills, and I said to him the other day, I said, look, because it was 18th on Monday, and I delivered some stuff over to his house, some presents for him, and I was saying to him, look, because his girlfriend came out to say hello, and I said, oh look, don't forget, if you ever just decide, oh yeah, I'm bored of working, not interested anymore, I want to go travelling, just let me know. Like, it's entirely up to you do what you like. But I said to him, think about this, imagine being on the beach, and me being on Skype with you going, yeah, just get this done, get that done, get this done, do your 3-4 hours work and then get out of there. And I said, there is an unlimited way of living your life, and so don't get locked into the news media bullshit. Just do whatever you want to do. And with something like this kind of software here, because by the way, I bought it twice, right? Now you might think, well, that's a bit stupid, why would you buy it twice? Well, you've got it once, why buy it twice? I bought it twice, and I said to Charlie, because we bought it under Charlie's name as well, the second one, because I said to him, look, Charlie, mate, this is $1,500. People are going to be paying like $97 a month in the future for the cheapest whittled down version. For them to have the ultra powerful version, they're probably going to be paying in the region of about $250 a month, maybe even higher, maybe $299 to have everything. The Groove Video, Groove Member, Groove Mail, Groove Affiliate, all of that. I said, if we buy it now for £1,500, there's going to be someone in the future that's going to want to buy this off us for $5,000, easy. So we get ours not only do we get ours for free, we make money on it. So, at the end of the day, I think it's the greatest deal in existence. So I'm going to stick a link next to this video for both of these courses. One for promoting other people's products. Check that out, because at least with that you'll get a feel. You'll be able to see Mike Filsaime. Remember, he was involved in making Kartra. You can check Kartra out. There's a one top-notch system. In fact, this one here, this is built inside a Kartra. This is Paul inside the Affiliate Tube system. This is Kartra's membership site, and I really like it actually. Going through it, I'm like, oh, this is really great. Every time you watch a video, it gives you a tick. You know, you can progress through. But again, you won't catch me on a monthly. I don't have to be on a monthly anymore for anything that's new, which to me is gold. Because in business, making money is hard enough as it is, but when it's getting pulled out your bank account every month, your expenses, that's when it becomes tough. So with a monthly, this is the other thing as well, thinking about it like this. If you do have a business idea and you want to scale your business, you've got to have money to scale it. You've got to be able to put money into your advertising spend. I don't do any advertising at the moment, right? Because I'm an idiot. I should be doing advertising, but I don't. And we're lucky that we've got loyal customers. So if any of you are watching, thanks very much for being a loyal customer, because it's totally appreciated all the way. But if you've got something new, like a new idea, in fact, I have a new idea. It's being developed as we speak. It's been being developed for 18 months. I've just written a small book to go along with this idea. More will be revealed in time. But I'm going to be building the website out on the Groove pages. I'm going to be building the funnel out on the Groove pages. And I'm going to be doing one of the mastermind groups I've just joined up with. I'm going to be doing YouTube ads to scale it. But the thing is guess what? You can only scale it based on the amount of money that you've got, or obviously, hopefully, some of the ads work, and then people buy the product, and then we can scale. But the bottom line is that with less money going out your bank account, it's a lot easier to scale. So if you have watched this video and you're interested in starting your own business, or you know someone who's already in business, or you know someone who is basically sitting on their ass doing nothing, and you know that given them the right opportunity, they've probably got the motivation to go for it, then definitely check out the 2 links that I'll stick with this video. So anyway, hope that kind of inspires you to take a bit of action. And tough times for a lot of people out there right now. So hope if this has hit a nerve in any way, and you kind of think, oh yeah, it's all right for you, Mike, then sorry, I've hit the nerve. But again, part of the reason of talking about Charlie's journey is because right now, here he is going into the real world, and Ella, with my daughter, who's she turns 16 in September. She's supposed to be doing her GCSEs next year. I don't know what she's going to want to do after that, and obviously I'm going to want to help her if I can. If she's interested. If she's not interested, it doesn't bother me. It just so happens Charlie was, which is great. But if she's interested, great. I mean, hopefully I can find something for her to do as well. So anyway, that's that. Check out the links in this video. Check out the 2 courses. One to promote other people's products via YouTube, and rank highly in YouTube for them. And there's millions of offers out there. Geez, there's so many offers. It's ridiculous. I don't even have the time to look at them all, because I'm too busy running the business, which I wish I didn't have to do sometimes, which I could be doing new exciting things, but that's part and parcel, I suppose. And then definitely check out Groove pages. My God. Oh my God, you can't, I mean, if you're not in business, maybe you don't get it, but if you're in business, let me tell you, the moment your monthly spend goes down, you might as well just be throwing a party. When this came out, when I started looking at it actually and started playing around with it, which was only recently, I purchased this back last year in June. I don't know what I was doing. I was just taking a gamble. Now I've been messing around with it. Oh man, it's like the best decision ever. So anyway, enjoy your day. Check out the 2 links. See you on the next video.